add these together and we would set it equal to 180. So you would take 7x minus 30 plus 3x plus 30, and you would set it equal to 180. Just get to this part. I want everybody to make sure they're on this part. Sebastian, did you find all the pages? Okay. Now, you have to label the angles as well as write the equation. Does everybody understand? Yes, but you're going to have to show the work. Yes. Yes, child. All right, combined like terms. What is 7x plus 3x? What is negative 30 plus 30? 0. All right, what would we do from here? And x equals? 18. Now, did it ask us to only find x, or did it ask us to also find the angle measure? And how would we find the angle measure, zombies? Plug it in. So we would say 3 times 18 plus 30. They're not going to be the same. Why are they not the same? Because they're supplementary. Yep. So we say 3 times 18, which gives us 54, and 54 plus 30 is 84 degrees. So if this one is 84, what would our other angle be? 96. How did you get 96? You do 180 minus 84? And you get 96? You could also plug it in, yes.
I plugged it in.
Good. All right, let's look at number 2. What kind of angles are number 2? Alternate exterior angles, which means they are what? They are congruent, so we set them equal to each other. So we're going to say 5x plus 7 equals 145 minus x. How would we solve it from here? You would add x to both sides, and you'd get 6x plus 7 equals 145. And then what would we do? And we would get 6x equals, and then we would divide by 6 and get
23.
Do you see what you did wrong? Well, stop writing. What did you do to begin with? Did you set them equal? Or did you add them together and set it equal to 180? Okay. Do you see why we set them equal?
Why?
Do you see how they're on opposite sides of the transversal?
Yes.
And they're on the outside of the lines?
Yes.
That means that they're alternate exterior angles and they're congruent. So look to see what kind of lines they are first, kind of angles they are first. Yes. All right, so now that we have 23, we're going to plug it back in. So you would do 145 minus 23, and what's 145 minus 23?
122.
And you could also plug it into the other one to make sure they're the same. So 5 times 23 is?
115.
Plus 7 is 122.
Okay, wait. Did you say 5 times 23?
Yes, it's 115. Plus 7.
122, okay.
Because I have the air on and the windows open because I'm hot.
Can we go outside and play for a little bit?
No, we didn't come to school on Friday to do our work. Why would I let y'all go outside?
I have reasons.
Number 3. What kind of angles are those? No. Those are vertical angles. Y'all, they make an X. That means that they're vertical. And what do we know about vertical angles? They're congruent. And we are not afraid of fractions, right? We are not afraid of fractions. All right. Get started. first. So start by, I'll be right over there. Give me just a second. Start by subtracting 75 from both sides. And you have 1/2 x equals 2x. What's negative 195 minus 75?
You add 3x to 14x or subtract 3x?
It's negative 190. You have a calculator. Do negative 195 minus 75. Oh my gosh. Is that what it told you? In the color by x? The color is by x, right? So then yes, pumpkin.
Oh my gosh.
Brian, do you see how I got to this part right here?
Now, Miss Ashley, I got 275.
I subtracted 75 from both sides. No, pumpkin. All right, now I'm going to subtract 2x. It's 1/2 minus 2. If you have 2 cheeseburgers and you take away a half, you're left with negative 1 1/2 x. Right? So then just divide both sides by negative 1.5. So you have negative 270 divided by negative 1.5. X is 180. That's it. That's all you got to do. Was that your question? Was that your question on this one? Yeah.
Okay, I have a question.
On what? Number 2? Are you sure? Were you just over there in La La Land? Okay. Can you wake up and come back to our world? Thank you. Alright, so now that you have 180, what do you do with it? Eric?
Yeah, I think it's alternate. I think it's
Which one, baby?
number 9. She called me.
She's just talking to herself.
Oh, me?
No.
For number 9. Supplement. Number 9.
Number 9? Yeah, those are supplementary. So add up to 180. Brianna, which one do you want, baby? Number 4? Alternate exterior. Because they're on opposite sides of the transversal and they're outside the parallel lines. So those are alternate exterior. So then what do we know about alternate exterior angles?
They are on the outside.
And they're congruent. So you would take 14x and you would set it equal to 88 plus 3x.